Hello, everybody. How is everybody doing today? I just got to let people know on Facebook that I am live. I hope everybody is doing well today. Today, we are coloring from Autumn Scenes. And everything else today. So, yeah, I know I'm on a little bit early, but today we'll be using pencils and we'll be coloring him today. Yes, it's in Autumn Scenes today. We'll be coloring him today. What pencils are we using today? I don't know what we're using today. We'll use something today. That's the stuff. We'll use something today. So today I was like, today I'm busy cleaning, doing things. Isn't it cute? I love these things. Hello, Megan. I love these things. I found the pencils we'll use today. I know, right? Now I can make him orange like everybody else, which I will, but I'll do this as a shaded thing. We're gonna try something new. This is cream. This doesn't look like a cream. This is a Holbein's. I'm good. I've been tomorrow they're gonna be doing a showing at my house at 12, so I have to clean. So I've already cleaned the bathroom. I had the dishwasher on this morning, so I put most of the dishes away. I ate my lunch, which was ham and cheese, of course. So this is my base layer. This is a Holbein, and this is cream. Now, someone asked me in an earlier stream, what pencils would if I had to keep two sets of pencils, really they would be the Holbeins and the Prismas, just because I can layer, I can blend with them, I can make different color variations, I can layer skin. There's a whole lot of things you can do with Holbeins and Prismas that you can't do with a lot of the other pencils. I mean, you could, but it's a little bit more work to do that. So, plus I feel like the Holbeins are just so naturally prettier to do. I was thinking we should make the buckle purple and the hat blue. Black Widows are very good pencils for what they charge you. I've heard they're coming out with another set. So I'm like, they're going to drive me crazy because by the time I move and everything, and I'm down to 565 books, I think. Well, I've always seen people do this picture, and I'm always amazed by how it comes out. And I'm like, wait a minute. I don't have that picture done like that. It is exciting, but I don't know when we're moving because it depends on when we sell the house. And then we have to buy another one. Then we have to pack everything. Then we have to ship everything properly to the new address once we get confirmed that it's ours to own outright, because I don't really know how much this works. So. Purple buckle. That's how you change the color. It's the same pencil. It's just a different shade. You just lightly go over it with the pencil that you have in there. This is royal blue. Hello to the 3 people in here. Megan and whoever the other 2 people are in the room. Come on, say hello. We don't bite. Oh, what are you eating for lunch, Miss Kim? I love seeing what people are doing. Monday is a holiday. I didn't realize it was I didn't realize Monday was Columbus Day. Well, some people call it Founders Day. Remember, some places of the country don't call it Columbus Day anymore. They call it, what is it, Founders Day. Ooh, chicken noodle soup. That sounds very good. Yeah, I couldn't find any cans of it anywhere. I have to look in soup mix if I need to make it, but I'm cleaning up today, so I cleaned the bathroom, so that's good. I took out the garbage, so that way nobody has to smell it when they come in tomorrow. Put most of the dishes away. I just have to put the clean utensils away, and then I'll put the dirty dishes back in the dishwasher. It's weird because I have to make sure everything is clean before these people come here. Yeah, 5 of you. Wow. And yes, Heavenly, this is a Holbein. No, the Holbein. Someone asked me. The Holbeins and the Polys look a lot alike. I go, yet they don't function alike. You know what I mean? You can't compare. I mean, you could, but that's like comparing apples and oranges. And this is amethyst. With these pencils, I don't even have to press hard to get different shades. I like the feel of the Holbeins. That's not to say that I don't like the prisms, but yeah, I know. I've been wanting to do a Teresa Goodridge. I've not been able to because of various things, other things coming in the way. I'm waiting for the Color in Heaven to get my Color in Heaven Halloween issue. Yeah, I'm no longer on the subscription, but I saw that issue. I saw a flip through of that issue. I forget whose channel it was. One of the English colorists, I think Pebbles or who had that friggin' flip through of the book, and it was beautiful. Who saw the the calendar for Color in Heaven? Oh my God. What a beautiful, beautiful calendar. I'm like, oh. I was hoping against hope that it would come, the new one, but I have other ones, Because I got to put all my books back because all my books are out. For me, it's always like, what do you keep? What do you not keep? Oh, someone did a flip through of it today, so just to let you know that someone did a flip through of it today, and it was just like, I was like, oh, nasty ass person doing that to me. But I mean, are they really nasty for doing that to me? I don't think so, but apricot, this is a good one. Now you can buy the Holbeins in the open stock on Dick Blick if you really need them. So just keep that in mind. They do sell them open stock now. That was a big reason why I wouldn't. Who knows? We may end up doing this whole picture with home mines. I'll tell you right now, this paper really likes these pencils. I've not colored in the Creative Haven books with the home mines. Yeah, so this is the first time I'm using these pencils in this paper. You know, I think it's. Oh, you did. Was it my Happy Mail? Was it my Happy Mail? If it was, it was. It got there awfully fast. Mm-hmm. Diamond paintings are fun. That's the other thing I want to do. When I get the new house, I'll see the space that I'm living in, of course. But, you know, if worst comes to worst, then I'll, you know, I want a desk. But I want a desk that, you know, I can have some flexibility and I can be able to put DPs on it. It's almost like, well, why not do a little card and then you can just modify the desk as you need it. I go, that's not going to serve my needs. And, you know, people don't understand that. That everybody's needs are a little bit different. So you see how this is coming along. You know, someone's asking me, well, how do you make the decision as to what to get rid of, what to keep? Well, part of that's easy because I have some things that I give away to friends, some things I give away to charity. So I'm not having a problem figuring out. I'm actually having an easier time. Oh, those are snack size. Those are good starter kits for you. And that's one reason why I'm not buying a lot from Diamond Art Club. I feel bad that I'm not buying them, but I saw some beautiful ones today, and I'm like, oh, I really, really want some of those, but I must resist. So you see that the colors are coming out nice, like because I put down a yellow. This would be considered what you call a light orange, and I'm not even putting on full pressure on them. The thing I like about the Holbeins is the barrel. Look at how thick this barrel is. You look at a Prisma, and it's like, yeah. Who said they didn't like DPN? Someone said they didn't like it. Can't remember who it was, but I love it. Yeah, I know. So many people have done this picture. I feel like I'm like the last one to do it. I feel like I kind of neglect a lot of this. I feel like I've neglected this book, you know. But now that it's full, it's like the perfect time to do this book. But this book has a mixture of marker work, pencil work in it, you know. I feel like some of my books are like mixed books because some of them, when I got them, I only had colored pencil. I wasn't a big marker person yet. Surprise, surprise. Who knew I would fall in love with markers? Thanks, Anne. We all know who Miss Anne is. If any of you guys see Teresa Goodridge, tell her she's more than welcome to join us. Yeah, I know. I know what you meant. Some books, I someone was asking me, how do you make the decision what books get rid of, which books do you not do, which ones get giveaway? Well, when I go through them, I look at how much I've colored in them or have not colored in them. And then I go, well, do I really like the pictures? I've not colored in this book. Will I color in this book? If the answer is I will color in this book, then it stays. But if there's a book that I've had for a while, but I have not colored in it, and I'm like, you know what, this has lovely pictures in it, but they're not for me anymore. And I'm like, well, let's be practical because, you're going to have to pack this stuff up. So the less stuff you have to pack up, the more easy it is for you. Now, this one is called Tangerine, and I don't have it. Now, here's the thing when you do a thicker pencil. See, these work fine, but if I use these work fine in the swordfish. This is a whole bunch. For whatever reason, my polys do not like the sharpener, but my whole lines do. Hi, Danielle. Love, how are you, Danielle, love? This is Tangerine. Now, I could have probably colored it just plain orange like that, but I started seeing how other people layer up their colors, and it actually comes out better when you layer it a little bit as far as tones go. Plus, you get nice undertones this way in your coloring when you layer it. This is true when you do hair, too, with pencils. And then I put some in giveaway. I'm always figuring out what is good, what is bad, Doing a lot of cleaning today is not my idea of fun. It won't take me very long to clean. I just don't like doing it. I've already cleaned the bathroom. I put away most of the clean dishes. Yeah, I had the dishes. I was washing them this morning because I was like, you know what? There's too many dishes here. I need to clean them. My mother's away. My uncle's been coming over a few nights a week, so I won't be lonely. He sleeps here overnight, so that way nobody breaks into the house and I won't be lonely. So tomorrow there's a showing, so I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do for 2-3 hours because I'm always out of here about 30 minutes before the showing. I make sure the blinds are open and the window blinds are all the way up because I have a problem with them. Yeah, I have to Swiffer up my floor. Yeah, I have to. I hate cleaning. I just associate it with it. I tell my mother I get allergic reactions to cleaning, and I really do. I break out in hives. Yeah, I'm allergic to cleaning. I break out in hives. No, I'm serious. I really do break out in hives. So I have to do cleaning in sections so don't break out. Like the only section of the house that I don't get hives from is cleaning the bathroom. Notice that this has some very nice undertones to it. You guys don't really get to see that in the camera, but it has some really nice. And this orange is called Tangerine. It is a tangerine color. Now, the first time I ever heard of tangerine as a color, like I know as a fruit, was in the Arteza set. So that was the first time I ever heard of tangerine as a color. So what is everybody's favorite book to color from that they're coloring in currently? I would say Magical Beauties right now and coloring in it. Oh no, you see, you guys like cleaning. I despise it. And it's gonna be funny when I move into the new house because I'm probably gonna have a much smaller collection. You should see how many books are on my wish list, guys, right now. It's not even funny. And that's all thanks to you guys, really other YouTubers that I've been watching, getting all the new books. So I haven't even gone through my Christmas stuff yet, so I have to go through. Yeah, you're gonna finish that book like in no time. The way you're coloring that. I think we will be in the new house. I think we'll be in a new house by next year. I'm gonna say when. I think maybe February or March. Remember, we still got the arms to do. We still got all this hay to do. We got all this fruit to do. I think those are apples. I think that's a pear. I'm not sure what this is. Pretty sure that's a pear. These are apples. I'm not sure what this is. This is grapes. This is some kind of cornucopia. And I'm not going to make the leaves green, just so you guys know that. The leaves are not going to be green. I get tired of green leaves. Oh, that's a cute one. That's a really cute one. I'm not sure which one I have, if I have the winter ones. So. So someone asked me, how do you know which ones you want to keep? How do you know which ones you don't want to keep? This is never it's never an easy answer to what you want to keep, what you don't want to keep. Do I have that? I'm not sure if I have gnomes or not. I might actually have that book, Kim. Because I know I have the mermaids one. I never got the dragons one. I know I have the fairies one. I think I might have the gnomes actually. I have the few mandala ones. I have the Christmas mandala ones. Which reminds me, we need to start working in that mandala book. But I got to start looking in the Christmas books too to see what I actually want to keep and what I do not want to keep. It's a matter of figuring out what do you take with you. And I feel like I ruined the Johanna Basford's Christmas book. Like I've got some lovely pictures there, but I just feel like I don't really enjoy those pictures as much as I enjoy other books. But they're still lovely in their own way. I got to figure out what I want to keep, what I don't want to keep, and it becomes hard. Michelle, did you feel like that? You That it was hard for you to make decisions as to what to keep and what not to keep in your house? She'll probably be like, well, for you, it's different. Yeah. Brick. Don't know why, but I'm thinking red or purple. True. No, it is too. I think you change, and you learn what you really like the color, and what you don't like the color. It's hard figuring out what you want to color and what you don't want to color. Violet. I did finish The Mythical Mermaid, so I was really happy with that. But I'm keeping it until my finished pages video, so. See, for whatever reason, the purple comes out looking like a blue, and it's not a blue, it's a violet. Yeah. So you guys can't see it on the camera, but there are undertones on it, so. I did that with my nieces too. I still have way too many Jade Summer books. That's the problem. Sometimes you need to keep the thing. I gave my nieces $100 for their birthday last week, so I wired the money to my brother and said, "Here's $100." So I gave them $100 for the girls because it was their birthday, and I didn't have time to really shop as much as I would have liked to. But it's kind of hard when everything is. I got to clean the kitchen counter today. They are cute, but I take the more childish stuff and I give that to my nieces. The more childish stuff. It's just to make the list a little bit more tighter. You know what I mean? I want to make my list a much tighter list. So, plus I managed to clean off a bookshelf worth of books. It wasn't full, so what I did was I put some of my old hardcovers that I've been duplicating on some of the other shelves into a shelf. Actually came out really nice, actually. I'm really happy about that I was able to do that. So it'll look nicer tomorrow when she comes to see it. Every time she comes here, she goes, you keep changing your room up a little bit. Mm-hmm. Hello. magenta. We're coloring from Autumn Scenes by Teresa Goodridge. Now, I have a lot of her books, the Creative Haven ones. But I've loved all of them. You know, there's so many things I want to get, but I'm not getting them right now. And I'm like, I don't want to say I feel upset about it or, because I really don't feel upset about it as much as I thought I would. And my mother was saying to me, oh, you're letting your emotions get the best of you. Dandelion. You know, no, I didn't mean that in a negative way. I did not mean that in a negative way. There are people who like them. When I got them, I liked them. But I think my taste has changed. This is not to be a knock on anybody. So let's not fight, guys. Please do not fight. I don't want anybody to fight. Can we agree not to fight in the stream? Okay, I don't want anybody fighting. Let's not argue. Everybody has the right to express their opinions. I'm just saying that my tastes have changed over the years. It wasn't meant to be a knock on anybody. And this is dandelion. No, what is this? Naples yellow. That's okay, Kim. That's okay. I think it was a misunderstanding. I don't think anybody really quite understood what they meant. Yellow ochre. I don't want anybody to fight. I don't want anybody to feel like I'm discriminating or I'm picking one side over another. That's not what we do here, guys. And I know that we have different opinions about things. And sometimes one person has an opinion about, they may have a different opinion about that. You know. This is yellow ochre in the Holbeins. I know, Kim. I know, Kim. No giveaway today because I have so much stuff to do today. So. I've had so much happen this month. It's just been an incredible month full of surprises, one could say. I did make a swatch of these pencils too a while back. It's not my intention to sow seeds of discontent in the community. I don't like when people are fighting. I don't like when people are arguing. I don't like when people post negative or unpopular opinions, because when you post something and say unpopular opinions, you're kind of asking for problems in my mind. And I watched that video in full, and I really was not happy after I watched it. I had to actually stay off of media for an hour or two just to clear my head. Thank God I had work the next day, so I didn't think about it. But even still, that video really made me angry. I was not happy about that video. You guys know I've been unhauling things, going through things twice, sometimes 3 times, 4 times. I'm in my second pass of the coloring books. Now, the first pass was just to see what I had. The second pass is to see what I want to keep, what I don't want to keep. Then I'm gonna do something. I know, Cam, you wouldn't be nice about it. But I didn't like when someone said, well, people don't use what they have, and then they hoard it. And I go, that was what pissed me off, when people say you hoard things and you don't use them. And here's the thing: when you start to have bigger collections, and what I mean is when you start to have collections over 300 books, it's really hard because you have so many books to choose from, and you're like, well, what do you want to keep? What do you not? What are you coloring in this month? What are you coloring in this week? Oh, and then new books come out, so then it's like, well, the old ones kind of get shoved to the side. You see, like, the colors are coming out nice on this, Hello, Cindy Lee. Autumn Scenes by Teresa Goodridge. Everybody is welcome in my live stream as long as they behave themselves and they don't attack other people. Now, here's the general way. Now, I take a lot of people who've been banned from other streams because, first of all, I didn't see that behavior that got them banned. So I'm not going to ban everybody just because someone says, oh, you shouldn't have this person in the stream. You shouldn't have that person in the stream. I'm not going to do that. That's not my place to do that. That's not my place to judge somebody. Have I done that in the past? Maybe, but if I've done that in the past, it's because I was there and I witnessed that behavior, and that behavior was not acceptable. We all know what is acceptable behavior and what isn't acceptable behavior. I think this is going to be a really nice one. This is going to come out really nice. We call him the Pumpkin Man. Well, I guess if he was a man, he'd have legs, but he doesn't have legs. Pumpkin Pete. Well, I may like that. I may keep that. I may actually keep that. True. Some of us all have issues with each other. There are a few live streams. I won't even go in them, Danielle. And I'm not going to say whose live stream, but there are a few people's live streams that I don't go in because some of their mods have hatred against me for whatever reason. They do not like me. And as soon as I come in the stream or as soon as I say hello in that stream, boom, I'm kicked out of the room. I've had mods do this to me for no reason other than these persons hate me. There are several streams that do this to me. It's not right, but it is their stream. So I always am like, sometimes I'll be in a stream, nobody will know that I'm in a stream, and I'm really quiet and I lurk in those streams. I lurk in those streams because I'm not liked in those streams for whatever reason. So sometimes I'm in streams and nobody knows I'm in streams because I'm a lurker. But you know, sometimes I have to be a lurker because their mods are like hawks. How many of us have had that happen for no reason? We don't know why. Or we said something or did something in a live stream that was like taken out of context and boom, someone kicked us out. Like for no reason. It's not the best behavior. Carmine. How did I miss a leaf? I know, right? I'm like, what did I do wrong? The apples. You know what? You shouldn't try to make everyone happy because when you try to make everybody happy, that's when problems happen, I find. Why am I not going to? I'm like, you know what? I don't need to make everybody happy. I can only make myself happy. And once you do that, everything is better. You know, this reminds me of when I was competing in a bowling league. You know, a lot of people never liked me. And I mean, the year that I won first, everybody hated me. You know, I already knew I was hated in that league, but boy, by the time it was over, I was so glad it was over. I tell you, I had never been more happy in my life to have a league be over. And that tells you something about the level of competition I was in. When you're happy a league is over, that's a bad sign that something's wrong with the league. Vividian? Definitely not. I'm using you for the grapes. I need a lighter green. Like I need like a yellowish green for the like an olive green or some kind of olive color for the pair. Maybe you'd be good for it. Khaki. Yeah, you'll be good for it. You know, I even said to one of my teammates, don't be stupid when you vote. When we're not here, he's not allowed to do anything because he makes stupid decisions. That got him all pissed off. He got all mad because we told him he could not make decisions. Isn't it cute? I thought about this one, right? But the guy he always wanted to be liked, and his name was Remy. Remy's problem was that he always wanted to be liked in bowling, right? He wanted to be nice. He wanted to be good. But when he started bowling with us, he realized I picked the team. I picked him because he had a choice of who he wanted to go with, and he chose me over the other guys. And there were two other guys he could have bowled with. But he's like, well, I want to bowl with people. I want to bowl with a winning team. And he goes, I like Grace's pitch more. But here's the thing about my pitch. I told him realistically, listen, I can't guarantee a first place spot. I can't guarantee things that are not little pops of it. You know what I mean? I like little pops of it. So, I told him, you vote the way that's best for us. If that means voting selfishly, so be it. When this is the other reason why the league did not like me, because I didn't vote the way the league wanted me to vote. And then the rest of the people who never get a decision voted the way I voted because it's best for them. I go, don't vote what's best for the league, vote what's best for you because that's what's best for the league. And, people did not like me after that. They were like mad at me. And I was like, no, why should I do anything for a league that doesn't like me? That's doing everything in their power to screw me and my teammates. I'm not going to play that way. I'm going to play the selfish game because everybody else plays the selfish game. But when I play the selfish game, I'm the bad guy. It's a competition. We're there to win. And I'm like, it wasn't until I started playing selfishly that a lot of things started changing for me. And not just my mindset, like opportunities came knocking my door. I got more people liking me. I got more people on board with my way of doing things. It was like, I think we have finished the picture, actually. I think I finished the picture. We're 48 minutes. How did that happen? I never finished a picture. I guess I chose something really cute and really easy to do. I know. What have I done in this book? Well, if you guys are curious as to what I've done in this book. See, here's a picture that I did with markers, but I never finished it. Another one of my unfinished whips. There's this one. We did this one today. I think I've done a few in here, but not a whole lot of pictures. Do I have any whips in this? Probably have a whole bunch of whips in this. Actually, surprisingly, I don't. Just that one whip, I think. Oh, here's one we started, but never finished again. As you can tell, I start projects and then I don't finish them. I seem to have this problem with not finishing things. Yes. Gray. What gray is this? Cool gray. What's the puppy and kitty one? I don't think I've seen that one. What's the kitty and puppy one? This is part pencil, part marker book. I'm trying to figure out where everything is. Ooh, that'll be a good one to do. I may actually want to do more work in this book this year. More with the pumpkin spice book. Trying to figure out which one you're working on, the puppy and kitty one. There's some really good pictures in this book. You know, people say, oh, those books are cheap. They're not really that good. Oh, there are actually a lot of prettiness. I think this is the front cover page, if I'm not. Yeah, this is the front cover page, actually, guys. I know she has a new one out. Is this the one you're working on, Andrea? Is this the one you're working on? I started this one, but didn't finish. I always like to know what I'm working on. This one would be a nice. I think this one, that one I have to do at some point, but not today. That's a two. This is a two-part stream, maybe three, depending on how fast I get everything done. Mm-hmm. Work on the whip for a little while. Yeah, she wanted me to do the Halloween one. No, but I started this off in pencil, in marker, but we're finishing. I'm going to do some things in pencil. I do a combination of mediums. A picture. Sometimes I'll start a picture in marker and then I'll do. We're doing this one instead. This one is much more long. What color should I make the flowers if they're autumn flowers? I just thought doing something fun would be fun to do. I thought it would be fun to do autumn scenes. Because I know I don't do the Teresa books as much as I should do them. I don't know what happened to me this morning. I had like no energy, and then I had some coffee, and it was like boom, my body just perked right back up. Thinking dark green, blue. I don't think flowers go blue. I've never done blue flowers. I made this into a little raccoon. I'm like, you can't not do autumn without doing a pumpkin. No, I have another book called Pumpkin Spice and Everything Nice in it. That might be a book you guys might like. That has some beautiful landscapes in it. Just as beautiful as the not as beautiful as the Circle of Life book, but still just as nice, in my opinion. I'm thinking dark green here and dark green there. Hi, Robin. We finished coloring this, like Pumpkin Pete. Someone gave me the name Pumpkin Pete. I don't know who it was, but we did him. We did this. This is what we did. So now I'm finishing up a whip because I'm like, oh, that's a good dark green. That'll be a good dark green. What is this green? Forest green. Yeah, I woke up at like 6:30 and it was like, why is it so dark? And then I realized it was like, you ever have that thing where when you wake up, it's so dark, like the other morning I woke up and it was so dark outside. I was like, is it really 7 o'clock? It looks so dark, and it really was 7 o'clock. And I was like, why is it so dark out? There's no light on or anything like that. I was like, oh. Sometimes I want to do books that I haven't done in a really long time. So I go speak to a book that when I do something for a challenge, I go pick a book that speaks to me. What would I enjoy coloring? This is not sharp enough. Bad. Bad to God. No, I'm taking out my swordfish because that's not sharpening my whole line. The Tagala's not like the whole line. See? See, look what happens if you press too hard with your pencil. I'm saying these are things you need to be careful of when you're coloring. So who here has seen the new Venom movie? I've not seen the new Venom movie. I did watch the last episode of The Outpost, and that is the series finale, I found out. I did love the way it ended. Thought it ended great. And it ended in a different way than I expected, and it ended happily, which I was glad about because every time I watch a fantasy series, it has not ended the way I wanted it to end the series. This ended in a way that I didn't expect, but I was happy with the way it ended. You know what I mean? Like I didn't feel like it left anything unresolved. It left a lot of things resolved. I'm thinking maybe of going to Target tomorrow when I have that 2 hour window. Oh, Macy's to get new shoes. I need new sneakers very badly. We're only going to be on for a little bit more. So how's our time? So I think maybe 7 more minutes. We're going to end at 3 today. So and you can color a picture with markers. As well. So don't feel like you always have to color with just one medium. And this is mint green. I tell you, the Holbeins have a lot of beautiful greens in them. And the reds, the set that has the best reds really is my Prisma. Hands down, the best colors are the reds. I don't like you birds, so you will be gray. You know what? We'll make the flowers gray too. We'll make this all gray. Nobody said you couldn't make flowers gray. Since it's changing with the season, the flowers are starting to die. We decide to do that. Maybe I will finish this picture up and do that instead. Maybe I'm thinking maybe we should do that instead. I like this color. A lot of people don't ever see this color. I don't bring it out too often, so. One more color. I think we will finish this picture today. I don't like to leave whips. I have way too many whips and way too many whips. That's funny you say your alarm clock is Charlie. So this is olive brown. Now this is like an olive green. It's not really a brown. It's more like a yellowish greenish. So we are going to finish this picture today. I think doing 2 pictures, knowing that I have so many pictures to do, it's like, what is this color? Olive green. Olive green, everybody. That's a different green. But you know what? It works. Notice how all the greens kind of work in this picture. No, we started it off in marker. Markers work really well on this paper too, I will say that, but pencils really do work well. For me, Holbeins and Prismas are my favorite because I can do layering, I can do skin tone, I have a lot of colors to choose from. I can make new colors if I need to layer, if I need to blend. You know, I think that's one advantage that Prismas have over a lot of other sets is that you can easily blend them and layer them. A lot of people don't understand that Prismas are meant to be layering pencils. They're not meant to be straight color pencils. And people make the mistake of that the very first time they use them. Wow, what a difference it makes. Yeah, well, we did Pumpkin Man first, so. To me, it's very important that I actually start working in some of my whips. And don't leave them as forever whips. You know, Andre, I've been so busy with so many different things. With the house being moved and things happening. I think it's important for me to have some more fall pictures in my collection this month. Fortunately, this don't count for Color Your Hoard. When I get the new color and having the Halloween one, we can count the first picture we do in that book for Color Your Hoard. Believe it or not, I'm running out of books for Color Your Hoard. So, yeah, I know. The start of this picture was marker, and now it's a combination of colored pencils and markers. You know what was marker because if you guys know what was marker, by the back of it. So I'm not going to do a background in the sky. I don't like doing backgrounds, to tell you the truth, unless I'm doing a color by number book. So that we did. So now I'm just going to put this away. You know, here's the other thing. I got to keep everything extremely clean in this house. So everything has to be put away as soon as I'm done with it. So, yeah. So we did this one. So I'm going to put 2 pictures in this. So we did this one, which was a work in progress, but this was the one that we did here. So we did that one. So, yay! Well, at the time they were very juicy markers. You can tell this one was done by pencil because there's no marker base. So, yeah. So we did 2 Teresa Goodridges. No, for a long time I didn't have this book, and then everybody was getting it. I'll tell my thank you for that. So I want to thank you guys for coming. I left the link down below where you can purchase this book. So these books are usually about a little under $5. I think now they're under $7. They've gone up a little bit in price, some of the books. So take care, everybody. I hope everybody has had a good time. Everybody stay safe, stay healthy, wear your mask when appropriate. And let's hope to God that somebody buys this house because I'm going nuts Trying to keep everything clean. Bye, everybody.